Caden, I think it's time that we talked about Brian and Samsung Fridge. Alright, Caden, so you were here for this. So this is mostly a story for the people watching this, but it's also, a way for us to look back and remember that this happened. Also, I'm wondering if I'm going to be cutting up this video at all or not, and I'm leaving pauses in here as if I'm going to, but it's also almost time for bed, and I just need to get this video out. So I'm just going to keep talking. Hope I don't make any mistakes. Anyway, so we were at Build-A-Bear Workshop at a local mall one time, and we go in, right? This is my idea, like, we were going to go. It's actually, I talked about this in one of my first videos when I talked about going to Build-A-Bear, and I didn't end up buying anything, but most of the other people who went with did buy something. And I remember Brian was the guy who was working the stuffing machine. He looked middle-aged, and he was there, putting the empty carcasses of these animals onto the pipe and having the stuffing go in. He was the one operating that machine. I think he might have been the manager of the place. That's besides the point. Anyway, so he's telling us, he knows we're college students at this point. He's just telling us the story of a kid who came in. And I should precursor this was, we decided we were going to name one of, there's like a frog, we were going to name it Battle Pass or something like that, something really dumb, and that didn't make any sense. And he's like, oh, it's not the first time I've seen something like that. And he tells us about this kid who came in, and he decided he was going to name his bear Samsung Fridge. And when I tell you I doubled over laughing in the middle of a Build-A-Bear, that's one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life, and it also makes me kind of sad knowing that I'm probably not going to be as funny as that kid will ever be. But how does that cross your mind as a mere child? I'm guessing less than 10 years old, to be like, yes, I want to name my bear Samsung Fridge. How well acquainted was he with the smart fridge in his home? I don't know, and I think about that story a lot, and it also just reminds me of, when one of the first times we really hung out this semester was going to Build-A-Bear, and that was just on a whim. And I'm glad we get to do stuff like that. It's just, that was a day before I asked. I was like, hey, do you guys want to go to Build-A-Bear? And we went to Build-A-Bear. And it was the spontaneity of it that I feel like that's something I've really been able to exercise in my life a lot. So to be able to experience that, it's something special. And I hope that that's something I can continue doing, especially as I get older, especially as I become more capable of doing the things I want to do and be able to do them when I want to do them. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow.